Let's stop making boring gradients like this. Instead, I'm going to show you a couple of different ways that we can create animated gradients so good you'll never need another tutorial again. So let's get to it. Now the base of all of these animations do actually work on one single gradient. So we need to go ahead and create a new shape layer. And I'm just going to double click my rectangle tool here. And I'm going to change this fill to be a gradient fill. So you can either Alt and click, or you can press this blue fill button here. And I'm just going to change mine to be a linear gradient. Now you can get as creative as you want here because all we need is black to white values. It really doesn't matter. You can have a radial gradient, you can have a couple of different gradients stacked on, or you could even use a variety of shapes, which I'll come to in just a moment. Now, the first thing I'm just going to do is rename this layer to be gradient or base layer. And then I'm going to go ahead and add an adjustment layer, and I'm going to call this color. Now to this layer, I'm going to go ahead and add the colorama effect. And all this is doing is mapping those white to black values with colors that we define. Now, if we go into the output cycle, you can see that these are the colors that are now mapped on screen. Now, there is actually a bunch of presets already built into After Effects that we can use, or we can create our own. So I'm just going to start with the sunset one. And I'm actually going to take a few of these colors out. So all I'm going to do is click this stopper and drag it outwards from the effect, and it will remove it from this color wheel. So I'm just going to take quite a few of these out. So I only really want to play with 3 colors for now. Now to change a color or spin it around, you can just click and drag. And then to change the color, you can just double click it and you'll get a dialog box pop up where we can change the color. So I'm going to go for some blues in this. Maybe we'll do a blue there and a little dark blue on the edge. And maybe we'll chuck in like a light blue in the middle. And we've got this like oceanic kind of gradient going on. Now, I'm then going to add another adjustment layer with Control Alt and Y, and I'm just going to call this Effects, if After Effects lets me type. Now to this, I'm going to add a turbulent displace effect. And all I'm going to do is change the displacement from turbulent, and I'm going to go with something different. Let's go with turbulent smoother. You can honestly use any of these, it really doesn't matter. I'm going to increase my amount to about 150, and we'll change the size to something like 400. Let's go a bit crazy with this. Now, at the minute, if I was to play this, nothing will actually happen. But we can animate this, and that's using this evolution slider here. Now, we could manually animate this, and you'll see we're getting some artifacting, which we'll solve in just a moment. But instead, I'm going to use an expression. All I'm going to do is Alt and click this evolution, and I'm going to type in time times 36. Now, that means that every second of time, this evolution is going to change 36 radians, or rotate 36 degrees. That means over 10 seconds of my timeline, it's going to do 360. So at the minute, if I was to play this, it won't actually loop from start to finish. But to make this loop, all I need to do is go to my evolution options and turn on this cycle evolution. And then now when I come to the end of my comp, it will fully cycle as though it's one single looping gradient, which is perfect. But how do we fix this artifacting? I just want to interrupt and say that I have actually made a full pack of gradients that are fully customizable and procedural as well. That means you can change the time, speed, and loop period of all of these. And of course, the colors and manipulation of them as well. If you want to check those out, you can use the link in the description below. So on the effects layer, I'm just going to, again, open, this is a plugin called FX Console, which is like the best free plugin you can probably get for After Effects. And it just allows you to search for effects that are already built in. And I'm going to just type in the CC Reptile effect. I'm going to put this above my turbulent displace. And I'm just going to expand all of these about 1500 pixels. Now you can see what's happening, and it has got rid of the artifacting. But because of this tiling mode, it's actually just repeating it. And I don't want that. I want it to feel continuous because these are expanding left, right, up, and down by 1500 pixels. But to make it continuous, all I need to do is change the tiling method to be unfold. And now, if I was to play this, we have a seamless gradient with no artifacting. And this is kind of the base for a ton of animated gradients that you can get really, really complex with. Now, we could, of course, duplicate this turbulent displace if we wanted to and create a completely different effect. If I was to change the amount, we could increase or decrease that, and you can see how wild these can get. And we can change the size of it as well. And if I was to turn off the color layer, you'll see what's happening to our gradient. It's just manipulating those black to white values And then the color layer is kind of reinterpreting that for us. We could then, if we wanted to, add another effect to this. So let's go ahead and add the twirl effect. And I'm just going to change the angle. And I'm going to increase the radius on this too. And you can see this is just going to twist our composition a bit. And then on top of this, I'm going to add the CC smear effect as well. And I'm going to change the start and end points on these. Let's kind of have it run through the gradient. It's going to give us a completely different look. And we can change the radius and increase that. And it's getting an interesting shape there, unintentionally. But we can change the type to be a wizard, and it'll kind of smooth everything out. And we can just manipulate these points. And if we wanted to, we could animate these points as well as this gradient was moving. And you can see it's just going to smear those points and give us a completely different result. One final effect to add to this, to just smooth everything out a little, is I'm just going to add a Gaussian blur to this as well. And I'm going to crank this up to about 250. And you can see everything's just going to get way smoother and way more dreamy and liquidy. And it just finishes off the whole bunch of gradients. I just want to show you how creative you can actually get when building these base layers. So if I turn off all of my effects in this comp, I've actually got a bunch of different shape layers with gradients on. And some of these actually have just solid fills. Now to these as well, I've added things like a directional blur just to blend out those values a little more. And then just by turning on the effects that we talked about in the video, it gives me a completely different result. Now, this also works if I wanted one gradient, but then repeated this as well. It's going to give me a completely different effect. So this base layer in this comp is actually just a rectangle with a repeater effect. And again, it's got a gradient on, but just by stacking those, it gives me a completely different effect than if I just had one gradient underneath. I'd urge you to really get creative with building these gradients and these black to white values within your comp. But if you want to learn some more After Effects, why not go ahead and check out this video next.